Restoration is brought to you by
Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Yes, extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
Pepsodent, 10 times stronger teeth.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix.
Just look at your beautiful Pepsodent smells.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent charcoal.
Pepsodent.
Everywhere so Royal Aroma say, oh yeah, baby.
If not for the love of God, where would we stand? Where would we be? And if not for his mercies, hey, like some of us would be 6 feet down there, but it's all by his grace, his mercies, and his love. So if you're alive today, I need you to know that God has been extremely gracious and you should be thankful to him for your life. This is how I welcome you to this week's episode of Restoration with Stace. We're brought to you by kind courtesy Yas Washing Powder and Yas Sanitary Pad, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people, to Wazi Apartments located at Mile 7 near the Mile 7 Park. A very big thank you to King of Antique Furniture located on the N1 La Paz Highway. So if you're looking for something luxurious for your home, go to King of Antique Furniture. A very big thank you going out to Zesuza Catering Services, to M-Clan Media Productions, and of course to my glam team, ABS Lux Line for my outfit, Hair Duties for my hair, to GH Beauty Artistry for my makeup. We'll be right back after this break.
Stadium feeling, everything 12 January, I copy him say about Afcon every year. My Afcon and Soja call, I won't fear Hisense TV, Amcom TV, and a sound system. Yatisu say who? A Hisense Afcon double promo. Yeah, best you Afcon beer. I love Afcon beer. Can clear our Hisense and the Amcom TV so. Sadonly Yedida. That's a commentary no so chagua. Tell clear our Hisense sound system so. Bora Hisense showroom bia. Na ube say atete TV any sound system so. Esan Afcon inti. Sa uto ade our Hisense ya. Wasumu jo. Hisense nko na ma 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. Sa Afcon radio. Ya mani je no anya double. If you say Hisense mo hama mo. Hisense. Ya de bona to football. Esan football inti. Hisense she kakra wo ho.
Tasty Tom tomato mix. Ufa kakra. Na ye bebre. Fa kakra yan kwan stew dodo a ope.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. Steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup, and it doesn't color your meat or chicken.
Tasty Tom tomato mix inti. Me handwriting and sada. Senande dene bia sa net into customers bar never.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix. This advert is FDA approved.
Remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month. Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort. I got yes, confidence. I got yes.
The new Yas extra long sanitary pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got yes, confidence. I got
Yes.
we got yes, protection. I got
Yas extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
we got yes, protection.
Kojo, come and see oh.
Papa, what's going on here?
See the Royal Aroma bags I have ordered.
Oh, BABDB is back again.
I've already received my motorbike, my television, and some cash. Oh.
Hey, Papa, you will champion. I need to go and order my bags of Royal Aroma immediately.
My people, you are guaranteed to win amazing prizes: electric fan, microwave, motorbike, TV, and even cash prizes. Everywhere so Royal Aroma say, oh yeah, baby. This advert is FDA approved.
I love Pepsodent charcoal.
Why?
When there are so many other charcoal toothpaste.
That's both charcoal and lemon.
Oh, does it?
Yes. Look right here.
Yes.
Pepsodent Charcoal has 2 of nature's powerful whitening ingredients. With the power of activated charcoal and lemon essence, it removes stains and whitens teeth naturally.
Convinced?
Well, I am. Just look at your beautiful Pepsodent smiles.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent Charcoal.
Wait, your tomato mix. Wouldn't so one on pass. Still loud with tomato flavor, no. No color changing like traffic light. Come on.
Tasty Tom dear, it will surely give you value for money. The steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup.
Taste no so dear. On point. Flavor new.
And it doesn't color your meat or chicken. I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix.
This advert is FDA approved.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth. Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely. Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Yeah. Oh, you can keep the change.
Thank
you know
very
what?
much, boss.
Let me even give you a bag of Royal Aroma rice. With the OBIABDB promo, you stand a chance of winning amazing prize like a TV set, cash discount, or even a motorcycle.
I feel way so. Royal Aroma say,
OBIABDB.
This advert is FDA approved.
Gone are the days people thought Christianity was all about boredom, about the boring fashion, the boring songs, and all of that. This age has changed that perception, and one of the soldiers who really rallied and made sure that perception was changed is in the house with me. Please let's welcome my guest for today, Minister Cwesi OTENG.
Thank you so much.
Hey! Bruh, you've been dodging, but today...
I've always wanted to be here.
No, me, I've been waiting, no.
I've been watching all your episodes. I've
it's
always
like,
wanted to be here.
I call it the Tema click. Now you have come. It's left with some 2B. I've been waiting, but they will all come.
I can see that too.
You can see that too, eh?
There's a female inside there.
Yeah, I'm not talking. I'm not talking. I'm not mentioning it. I don't want trouble.
She knows.
She knows, Abby. But I'm so happy to have you.
Me too.
And it's been a while.
Yes.
It's been a while. How have you been?
I've been great.
We thank God.
I've been good, yes.
Cwesi OTENG.
Yes, sir.
Hey, the soldier. Let me ask you, that whole swag. I mean, the first time I saw your video, right?
Yes.
Listening to the drum pattern, looking at the look and feel of the video, trust me, I wouldn't have thought it was gospel.
Okay.
What brought in that element?
I think freedom. Because our creativity as Christians has always been held back by ideologies and fear. is this okay or is that okay? I remember when we were shooting the one of my videos, But For Your Mercy. Then I saw the director wearing his shades, and I asked him, "Can I wear the shades?" Then the people I went with, they told me that, "Hey, in the gospel phone, like gospel phone, be nyao."
Amubenya was saying,
yes, like that was the era now we're dealing with. So then I told him, "Say, Amubenya me dey no se me so munya me." So I didn't take shades to the set. Nane Sekne was wearing it. I asked him for it, and I wore it, and that became a topic. Wearing jeans became a topic. All of those became a topic. But we're dealing with an era, but all based in people's ideas. Is this okay? Will Jesus be happy? Will God be happy? Will the kingdom be happy? But all these were based in people's thinking and ideologies in church. You know, if a person colors their hair, I remember at the time Bishop Dag was coloring his hair. He would spray a part of his hair yellow or something. I found it nice. So me too, I did some, but when I did it, it blew like
out of proportion.
Out of proportion. People say, "Hey, girl, when they were joining the Illuminati," you like, people were saying,
"Oman can say you're a gangster."
Oh, they said everything, you know. But me, I felt like if you study God really well, like Christ really brought freedom than bondage. You know, I mean, of course, people must. I mean, even in secular world, certain ways of doing things is deemed bad. All right. And so, of course, there's an understanding of morality and things. But when you come into the church, it's like much of the ideas are just caught in ideologies that don't like insist. Like, what do you want to say? Like,
that doesn't make sense.
You know, because if for anything crap on like, I felt like we are called to welcome the unloved,
the unbeliever,
the unbelieving, the broken, you know. But even today, you find people trying to shy away from broken places, you know, like wherever they feel like, oh, okay, like, I say, you know. But if you study Christ well, you see that he's open to, you know, like anything that people may think that, oh, you know. I don't know if I
get you, because it's the truth we need to deal with as Christians. Because there are times people really want to go to church, but they're afraid of perception. People have locks. They are thinking, if I go to church, I'm going to be criticized. I'm going to be asked to sit at the back. If people have colored hair, they have a problem going to church. But what we
Some
forget...
don't even have clothes to go to church.
Exactly. Like, so someone goes to church with ripped jeans and there's a problem. But to do no. And they just want to worship God.
And I realized that when God is calling people, he doesn't care what they are wearing. Like, if you check people's stories of their coming to Christ, most of them were even on their way to club or something. If God called, if they were going to club or they were going to do something or whatever, and then God said that I want you to go to church or go to this church, that person may not come there in suit and tie.
Exactly.
Or may not come there in the ideal clothing. Do we have the heart for such ideas? Me, when I came into gospel, I had an open heart to see. And apparently, over the years, I realized that it really had impact on society. Like right now, there was an era in my life that I was not hearing certain testimonies. Like right now, I meet people who told me like, oh, I wanted to pass this road. But when I realized that I could be a Christian
and still be funky,
and yes, I decided that no, I'll stay here.
I'll stay. Yeah, because people want to be comfortable.
Yes,
people would want to be themselves and be able to worship God. At what point in your life did you become born again?
Maybe 17, because I remember a prophecy that Prophet Yawano gave me. I was 17 years old. I went to a convention. He was speaking. Then he said that he sees the number 17. So anybody with the number 17 should come. If you have a car number 17, house number 17, if you are age 17. So I was sitting there at the time. 17. I was 17 years old. So I went. When he saw me there, he said everybody should go. It's me he's looking for. You know, so that defined my life. that day because he spoke to me about my future, that God will use me in music, God will use me in this, blah, blah, blah. And I had joined church fresh. I was hearing the choir sing. I felt like, me too, I can sing. I didn't have singing experience. I remember that when I used to go to club, you know, when they closed, I stayed there to listen to the cool musics. You know, at the time, Drew Hill, all those nice music, Kid Sweat, Bram McKnight, all those things, Boys to Men. Like, after they've played all the giddy,
the jam.
Like, I used to stay there till like 5 a.m. And most people would be gone, but I'll be just to listen to music. So I had a love for music, but I didn't have music singing experience. I actually went to John Terry, but I felt like the musicians were not serious.
Oh.
So when they were rehearsing, I just passed by and I go, you know. And so that prophecy aligned me, yeah. And then I decided, okay, so I started taking
music seriously,
and my life seriously in God. That was because it formed my commitment to Christianity, church, and everything else.
Just out of curiosity, what club go ahead?
Because Chile. You know, Tema, where we used to live, you know.
Is that about the
all the bad boys in Tema. It was my house, they were coming to play gambling.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. As I'm speaking to you, somebody might be listening in the ghetto and they know me because they used to come to my house to gamble. Like, my mom was a big house, and so there was a lot of space. So sometimes you could have like 50 or 30
people in the house.
Boys who have come in groups. So me, I'll just be working there. And I'm collecting my dues.
Make you bring.
Yeah, collecting my dues of the gambling. And the area people were having meetings about us because I was bringing a lot of bad boys to the house, to the area. Yeah.
But were you involved in any?
I was playing some.
Yeah.
Yes, but they would come. I was not following them, but in my own area, we had our own.
Just the fact that you were taking your gambling dues.
Yes.
It was business for you.
Yeah. I used to wear my earrings. I have 2 earring holes here. I used to wear it. You come and meet me, 2 earrings are there. You know, the round ones, not the dot ones. We have round ones, silver ones.
Gangster.
I mean, so a pastor came to the house one day and said that, can I come to church? And I went to church. That day I cried in church. I don't know why. I don't remember the preaching. I don't remember anything.
You don't remember the song, nothing?
I cried after the church. After people had even left the church, I was there sitting there crying.
Just like you go to the club and wait for the cool numbers.
The same thing happened to me in church.
Wow.
Yes. But from that day, I've not missed church. Like, if I'm not in church on Sunday, maybe I'm doing something or something is that.
No, you're
from
not
that
well.
day, I've been fully committed to the things of God, and I've been frontline service. Like, I don't go to church to go and listen to. If I'm in church, I'm part of the cleaners of the chairs, the arrangers of.
You're a servant member.
Yes, yeah.
When you became born again, how easy or difficult was it for you?
Very, very good question. It wasn't straightforward because I would go to church and still go to club.
Oh, Sanati.
Yeah. I'll go to church.
Half and half.
Yes. So, you know what that did for me? Because of that, when I'm evangelizing to people, I tell them that, listen, it's not going to be easy. When you go to club, if I was talking to somebody who was doing cocaine, then I felt like God tell me to tell the guy that he will do it again, but when he do it again, he should still come to church. And I told the guy, but it was based on my experience that even when I committed to church, my friends will arrange for us, then we'll go again. But on Sunday, I'll be in church. So that happened after a while till then, before I realized I was fully immersed in Christianity that, it didn't matter, you know, like trying to go to club and wait or look for, you know, women, all those type of things, you know. It happened after a while.
There are times when you're moving from something, right? You tend to crave for that thing sometimes.
Yes.
How were you able to fight those demons?
It happened like this on and off situation. Like today on, then I go back, like to God. This type of guilt feelings.
Yeah.
But before I realized, I was fully involved in church because I remember, but friends also played part because I made friends in church.
Oh, so association.
Yes, who were deep. Like I had a friend that every evening, like 12, he'll call me to the park to pray and we'll be praying. Sometimes I'll be walking with him, then we'll get to some tree. He said there are demons on this tree. He can stop and pray. I say, I'm like, how can you say that there are demons on the tree? Every evening when it hits 6 p.m. and 7, 8, I know there's some trouble waiting for me.
On some park.
At some park at 12, yeah. But all those things formed
your foundation.
Yes, my foundation in Christianity, yes.
The moment you decided, let me take this music thing professionally, were you not worried? Because there were big names in the industry and your style was pretty different.
Yeah.
Were you not worried how people were going to receive you?
No, because I was not looking for people to receive me. I was coming from rejection. I had released an album, sent into all the stations. Nobody would play them.
You're kidding?
Yes. Nobody would play them. I remember the first day my video was on GTV, Look Into Your Eyes. I mean, I was amazed. I ran to go and watch it, But, I mean, because we had sent songs, somebody came from America that they hear about me in America. A lot of people are trying to get my music around the world. So they want to help me. And so they took me to one radio station and they talked to a person there, that the person should recommend whether I am business viable. And they said that, no, my music will not work.
Oh.
Yes, so they will be wasting their money. So
the investor just left.
Yes, and so when I started shooting with all the songs, I was not looking for attention. So I was not. I was unafraid to make sacrifices when we're shooting videos. I was willing to step up, and we're not looking to like us. We're willing to go against all the things
norm.
That don't go here. We're going there. Don't
ask me for journey. Stubborn Academy.
Yeah, we're willing to do that because we realized that they wanted us to conform to an idea they wanted to break out of. But at the time, a lot of wealthy people were backing traditional music.
Yeah,
and we were coming with a sound that was not familiar, and so we didn't even stand a chance in a place.
Academy.
Yeah, I believe God helped us. God helped us.
The making of "It Be God Will They Bless Me."
Yeah.
Because that song is your song.
Yes.
That song is what shot you across the globe.
Yes.
You already said you are not looking at doing the norm.
Yes.
You just wanted to do something different.
Yes.
If you called someone to the studio at that time, just listening to the drum pattern, the kicks, the person would go like, wait, that's a soldier for you more, Charlie. Because wait there.
Yeah.
But you still set it on your mind.
I'm telling you.
This is how we are going.
I was in the studio with Cwesi, and one gospel manager came with their artists. They are big today. Of course, they were big then, but they are still big today. When they heard the song, we were listening to it, said, oh, and you wait, we can't come in for me fan shame.
Ah.
Yeah, like
in your face.
Yeah. Oh, it was advising us to forget about the song. It won't work in Ghana. Yeah. We didn't hear encouragement. Say more there. There was no part at the back like more there. The thing will work. It was, because and unfortunately, for me too, no. Of course, people were there. Daninete was an inspiration. But where we wanted to go, nobody had gone there.
Had dead.
Yes. Nobody had gone there before, so we're not.
Worship be crank, sorry.
I mean, not.
But this was hip hop.
It was hip and powerful music.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was the thing. We were not encouraged, and I mean, we had worship songs, but I mean, nobody encouraged us. The moment they hear it in English, and I said, and to say no now. Advice, honest, good advice, but I said, so yeah, I'm so.
The moment the song became big, how did you feel?
I felt great. Felt great. You know, suddenly people were inviting me.
The same people who said.
I didn't know anything about being invited to places, and, you know, so I was invited to places. I remember within the time we released it, then there was a big party. A party we went, the party was held around the central area. The people were in Accra, but they chose a venue to do it there. I mean, we saw like 200 Rolls Royces.
What?
Like the people that had come, like wealthy community of Ghana had gathered there. And, I mean, we had this season before, like, you know. And,
at one venue?
At one venue, I'm telling you. It was crazy. Like, when you go to the car park, it was crazy. And everybody was wearing white, you know. And, yeah, so we went. It was all part of the beauty. Then, Charterhouse said that they wanted me to open Ghana Music Awards.
Yeah.
I don't remember the year exactly.
BGMA.
Yes, so at the year I opened it. I remember when I went on stage, the monitors were not working, so I was not hearing my key.
Hey.
I said, hey, and you're not starting. I can't get seconds to my verse. I mean, tiki, you know. And then I realized that I'm on live also. So nobody is going to explain.
Explain, Taya.
You have to pick the song on key. You know? So, by the grace of God, I picked it. However I picked it, I don't know.
Wait.
So, no,
wait, I can't explain it. So, you can't, the monitors are not working.
The monitors were not working. Like, it has started the music, but I was not hearing anything. So, if I pick a key, the key may not be. I may not be on key. Yeah.
Ubo to go back, you know, they hear nothing.
I'm telling you, my dress, now she red dress be with some gold designs, you know.
Why is it Michael Jackson?
I'm telling you.
We're performing.
Yeah,
Okay,
the opportunity to wait for years. I used to sit in front of TV and say, so these people, when would they invite us? Like, when would they nominate us? They hadn't nominated nobody from contemporary gospel. You know, there was a day that Cwesi OTENG came to Ghana, and they went to pair him with Nobel Nketia. Yeah. But Cwesi OTENG was contemporary, and Nobel is a great singer, but he's traditional. He's not contemporary like R&B as Cwesi OTENG. But we had that in 80. You know.
At that time, they'll look for the one with a name.
They didn't invite. If they had put Daninete on the stage, Cwesi OTENG would have ran away to Nigeria that night. But, you know, when they came on stage, the guy came to dominate the thing. I was sitting from and said, so these people, when would they recognize that? We have diverse talents in Ghana. You know. But everything was tilted the other side, yes.
So when you had that opportunity,
I nailed it.
You nailed it.
I nailed it.
Though your key was missing.
Yes.
You found the key.
Yes, I found the key, you know, and I remember at the time Rudy Cwesi was on top of it, man. He was happy, you know. Yeah, he made then he actually made Lord Kenya also come rap on it.
Oh, okay.
So that performance was huge.
Oh, then that would be some crazy collaboration.
Yeah, that would be crazy, yes.
Wow. Some memories. After that hit, Ghana, when you produce a hit, it becomes difficult for you, the musician, for your team to produce another hit. Yeah. It's like, it's mandatory. Yeah. When you're hitting, it's also when you're hit for fraud. Yeah. How was that journey for you?
Oh, it was great. Like, I mean, sometimes I give a lot of credit to my foundation and also the church I grew up in, Lighthouse Chapel.
Okay.
I mean, serving God and like pleasing Him meant a lot. And so hit is not my definition of success, like, because like God can be happy with a worship leader in a church than the biggest in those artists.
Yeah,
that
worship artists in
yes,
the world.
Like God can be happy with some guy who sings in a church in some corner, maybe a small church, but God can be happy with that. And so all those things inform me. And so usually when I'm not having a hit, I'm not like
you're not desperate for it.
I'm not like or say minya hit and say I'm feeling fulfilled. But around the time we kept working, we did Count Your Blessings.
Yeah.
After God had blessed me. I don't know if you've heard it. Count my blessings, name them one by one.
I forgot. You sang it at the Thanksgiving.
Yes. So we did that, then we did I Win. We followed up. Everything I do, I win, I win.
That was another big song.
Yes. But you see, we were also struggling with producing and not having money to do videos and things. And so some songs that were also good for us, like Kabiyesi, Yesu Yema, there are several songs that we couldn't do videos for them. Yes. And so all of those were part of that thing. It brought some, sometimes, after the God they blessed me, then, I mean, at a point, BBNZ came in. But I think BBNZ also had their own difficulties, around the time. And so production was not as fast and, like, as much as we planned to deliver. And so all of that played a role in a certain idea. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure most of you are really surprised because you see, when you see an artist made, you feel the road is easy, but it's never easy for anyone, not just for artists, for anyone. The road is never smooth. So you have to learn that and keep pushing because if you stop, everything stops. But once you're in motion, you keep on getting opportunities. So we'll be right back after this break to continue our conversation with Cwesi OTENG.
Everything 12 January, I copy say about AFCON every year. My AFCON and Soja call. I won't fear Hisense TV, Amcom TV, and a sound system. Yatisu say who? A Hisense AFCON double promo. The best you AFCON beer. Style of a beer. Can clear our Hisense and the Amcom TV so. Sadonga Yedida. Nasa commentary no so chagua. Tell clear our Hisense sound system so. Bora Hisense showroom bia. Na ube usa ya TV any sound system so. Esan AFCON ninti. Sa uto ade our Hisense ya. Wasumu Jones Hisense nko na ma 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. Sa AFCON radio ya manage no anya double. If you say Hisense mo hama mo. Hisense. Ya de bona to football. Esan football ninti. Hisense sheshe kakra wo ho.
Tasty Tom tomato mix. Ofa kakra. Na ye bebre. Fa kakra yan kwan stew dodo a ope.
Tasty Tom dear. It will surely give you value for money. Steak and little is enough to get our desired quantity of stew and soup. And it doesn't color your meat or chicken.
Tasty Tom tomato mix into. Me handwriting and sisada. Into customers bar never.
I don't compromise on the quality of my food. Use Tasty Tom enriched tomato mix.
This advert is FDA approved.
Kojo, come and see. Oh,
Papa, what's going on here?
See the royal aroma bags I have ordered. Oh, BABDB is back again. I've already received my motorbike, my television, and some cash.
Hey, Papa, you will champion. I need to go and order my bags of royal aroma immediately.
My people, you are guaranteed to win amazing prizes: electric fan, microwave, motorbike, TV, and even cash prizes. Everywhere, so Royal Aroma say, oh yeah, baby!
This advert is FDA approved. Remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month? Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yes, comfort, I got. Yes, confidence, I got. Yes.
The new Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow. Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got. Yes, confidence, I got.
Yes.
We got yes protection, I got.
Yas Extra Long Sanitary Pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
I love President Charcoal.
Why?
When there are so many other charcoal toothpaste.
That's both charcoal and lemon.
Oh, does it?
Yes. Look right here.
Yes. Pepsodent Charcoal has two of nature's powerful whitening ingredients. With the power of activated charcoal and lemon essence, it removes stains and whitens teeth naturally.
Convinced?
Well, I am. Just look at your beautiful Pepsodent smiles.
For naturally whiter teeth, Pepsodent Charcoal.
Pepsodent.
Let me see.
She's never had a toothache before.
There might be a cavity. Don't you use Pepsodent?
We used to, but I'll try the new one.
Ah, that's why.
But doesn't every toothpaste give cavity protection?
Not really. Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter repairs tiny invisible holes to give 10 times stronger teeth. Will you trust Pepsodent?
Definitely. Pepsodent. 10 times stronger teeth.
Use Pepsodent's Cavity Fighter.
Yeah. No, you can keep the change.
Thank
you know
very
what?
much, boss.
Let me even give you a bag of royal aroma rice. With the BABDB promo, you stand a chance of winning amazing prizes like a TV set, cash discount, or even a motorcycle.
Everywhere, so Royal Aroma say, oh yeah, baby!
This advert is FDA approved.
Sebano demu nkomia bia ntumi me no king of antique furniture. Antique chese tete nkomia efe ene ohu ani design no bia ne nse. Shababi etina dibie dining set papa e mu asort o. The television shisha so a friend TV stands papa ni bini. Say carpet. The bonyum. The yedem hwehwe. The bedrooms. Yedisha hall. any hotels, restaurants, offices, and himfo, and sorry, a sorry penny for, a human penny for, one yina baminchen bepem kunya. If you say a fata one, minkunya and anyone them say, Upenibia padi efe, and intimatun safra was a bomodia so baba king of antique furniture. The hawk and Albania dear fe eche if you say a papa. Showrooms be bring na Ghana ha. Then so bu pie ni we ne me de say king of antique furniture. Hwehwe me kira kwan e La Paz. Abrantia sport dan mu a. Ana say La Paz kwantempo no so. Ye branch kese pa wo Nyamecha junction no so a. To ani hwe soro. Na ho na be king of antique furniture showroom no. Frame 0244 719 095. Se wo ba na se wo hu nso a ukakra bi a wo bia fato e bresem aba be fa akọ ebi ni ba bia ji hanko a king of antique furniture abodam 6 home of quality furniture.
Welcome to the High Sense Super Crazy giveaway moment. We are still at ABX Slacks Line, located on the Doko Highway opposite Anointed Electrical. And I have another beautiful lady with me. What do you wear for us?
Please, my name is AK.
AK, how are you, my AK?
I'm
so
fine.
If you see most of my corsets, she's the one who has been singeing my waist. AK, which one is your favorite episode?
The one you had with Auntie Nanama.
Nanama, yes, wow. So
My Good God.
Oh, good. You even remember the title. So what made that episode so special?
The aspect about her life and how God came through for her in many ways. And what the Lord has done for her when she started from her acting career to now being a brand ambassador for other bigger and more companies. And how far the Lord has brought her. Wow, clap for yourself.
So AK, from High Sense to you.
Thank you.
Please, the concept, keep on singing. What do you have to say to High Sense?
Oh, thank you, High Sense. What's even the slogan?
Everyday prizes.
For everyday people. Thank you very much for these gifts. I really appreciate it.
We're here.
Yeah, very necessary. Very necessary.
So this is our winner for this week's High Sense Super Crazy giveaway moment. Next week will come your way with another winner. Welcome from our giveaway from High Sense, and very soon Cwesi will get to pick his. You are now a pastor.
Yeah.
How did that happen? I want to know, out of curiosity.
I like that.
Yeah, because when people do music, you know, they're already in ministry. But then when they begin to do the core job as a pastor, you ask yourself, where did that come from? Or does every musician feel I can be a pastor?
I think when I was 12 years, my mom traveled out of Ghana. And so I went to live with a pastor. Even that cry, at a younger age, I was living with pastors. I lived in Koforidua between 1986 and like 1990. I was in Koforidua living with a pastor.
Oh.
Yes, a young, small boy. Then later on, I was 12 years old. My mom traveled out of Ghana. I went to live with a pastor. Then when I was like 15, like from the 17th story I told you.
The disco time.
I was with Reverend Eric Apong of ICGC in Tema. I lived with
So were you sneaking out to the club?
Maybe at the time I hadn't moved to his house.
Okay.
Because later on when I became serious, then I received that prophecy.
Okay.
Then from the time, then I went to him that God wants to use me in this idea, and I realized that
for mentorship.
You are this. So can I? So he asked that I should come live with him. At the time, I locked up. I mean, I moved out of the house. I was in a big house, story building with boys' quarters. I moved out of it, and I went to live with Renko. If you come and see me in the house, you think I'm boy or. You know, and I was doing that work for him. I iron his clothes, do everything, you know. Then later on, I moved to Lighthouse Chapel. We go to church 6 a.m. We close Monday morning 6 a.m. Not for everybody, like for us who do work and things. We can be in church after service, after church like 12, we are there for meetings. After meetings that will close like sometimes 7 or 10 p.m., there's classes that go to the morning. Okay, and I did that for 20 years.
Oh.
Okay, front line. It does something to a person or transforms a person to become influential in the culture that we have believed, because it's not like yakwa sorry yapon yakofi yakohe TV. No, I've not known that. I've known moving to church in Tema, and Bishop Dag is doing a program in Accra, Kolegono. Then we sit in bus, come close like 12 a.m., come in the morning, then follow up within the week. We are doing things godly. That's the life I know. I've been in church, working in church. And so sometimes people see me and think, oh, he's a singer. Being just singing, it's not just singing, it's a product of the commitments I have made in Christianity. I've contributed to church growth in Ghana. And so, like when I meet people, I talk with people, especially when I'm counseling people and things, sometimes they are amazed at
your depth.
My depths, like they, because many people don't think that musicians are wise. Like they think, oh, they are talented, and sharp. And so, but Lighthouse is not like that. Lighthouse virtually teaches us. It's a university. And that's the culture I've known for a lot of years. And so, when I started speaking to people and like gathering people and speaking to them, like people were amazed, like, okay, it's your preaching, and that's all baby. And I don't preach. Currently I paused to restart like within the year, but the issues I was having at the time, hey, was starting sorry, founder. I mean, I saw look at that. The church that we were gathering a meeting, it's not registered to date.
Yeah, it was more of a fellowship.
Yeah, it's not registered. And I mean, like just encouraging people, praying with people, believing God with people, basically. Nothing to try to be a great man. I mean, but
how easy is it bringing people together? When you're doing music, it's pretty easier.
Yeah.
Because people tend to connect to your music, your word, and they just fall in love with you. Yeah. But when you have a congregation, it's pretty different. Yeah. How easy was it for you to move that kind of attraction from the music into the ministry?
It's not easy. I mean, I was listening to a man in America. I think the man nailed it. He said that people are not going to take you serious when you start speaking as a singer. Like, there's a lot of people can receive from you and things, but the moment you start speaking, they feel you are trying to instruct their life. And so they want to hold you on a different, but it's not easy. I remember, like, I'll teach ideas that, when they are going, oh, I somehow can do it. Because someday I taught on angels. Hey, no, something no preach angels. Then they say that he's a musician, that's why. This people, I'm like, so then I decided, okay, I'll just preach what everybody is preaching. So, common, simple message, God will bless you, hey, God will lift you up, hey, so at certain meetings we'll go deep and all of that, but it was never difficult.
That is not your core. So though you might try to please them, the core would be telling you.
The core always is there.
It's like, no,
the core
we are not here to do that.
We always go there, but, yeah. And so another thing we're doing, we're also busing students.
Okay.
At the time, with 500 cities, I was busing 50 people to church.
That's good.
50 people with Uber. Uber was taking 25 cities per person, so in and out. The 25 cities per car. Mm-hmm. So every Sunday, I was allotting finances for that. I would bus them.
Because sometimes church. They want to come, but they do not even have the revenue.
Students. And we're meeting at Africa Regents Hotel.
Okay.
Africa Regents Hotel, I was making payments. They gave me the big hall. And when they finish, the offering is like 70 cedis or 60 cedis. And after the busing of the students and the paying of the hall, you know, I mean, and then people were like, hey, Nani, go share our classroom. I tell you, the people that were coming to my place there, if you invite them to classroom, they won't come. Yeah. Talking to Dada Bees, like inside Ghana. You know, there's no way they'll come unless we decide that those people we don't want them in church. You know, so it's like that sometimes.
Most musicians at a point in their time get political. Okay. They tend to support one party or the other. Okay. Throughout your music life, because I've seen some gospel musicians who have come chest out that I support this person, I support that person. Yeah. Throughout your career, have you dared to do that?
I've done that.
Is it?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
2016, I came out strongly to endorse Akufo-Addo. But I didn't endorse the government as, like, I don't have an MPP party card. I supported policy. Okay. And that's what I believe in. Whoever brings a policy that I believe will work for Ghana, I'll have a conversation as a citizen. Okay. Yes.
Let's look at your new project.
Yes, please.
Why your love?
You know, the love of God is, like, I like your intro, you know. You said some things about the love of God. Like, you know, people always think that God is a judge. Like, of course, he's a judge. But he's not a judge. He's a judge who is also the lawyer of the
of the accused.
God is such a biased judge. Do you see?
He's the judge and his son is the lawyer.
Yes.
And the son can easily convince the judge.
Yes. You know, like, God is always on our side. Yeah. And even worship leaders, we know that whenever we sing songs about Nyamiadoye, like, all that, when you raise those songs, for He's good and his mercy shall endure, like a presence enters the room immediately.
Even the most simplest,
Danasi. You see that a presence enters the room. Yeah. God, you know, like Solomon. Mm-hmm. Solomon dedicated the temple and they lifted that for his good and his mercies endure forever. Boom. Glory of God enters the place. And so God wants us to receive that he loves us, which even we know, we judge ourselves almost all the time. That no, you know, sometimes we know we judge ourselves, but God always wants us to know that he loves us. And so I wanted to have a song that makes the love of God understood by everybody. And so we made sure that the lyrics would tell a story. I'll sing of your love. Your love is just like a river that never runs dry on me. You compare that to the love of man that is up today and down tomorrow. You know, as an artist, I've seen people, today they are jumping to your song, tomorrow they are on social media blasting you. Yeah. You know, the love of God, the love of man is not constant. I'll sing of your love. Your love is just like the sun shining down on me, lightens my darkest night. That no matter the problems I'm in today, there's a sun that will appear in the morning that will dispel my darkness, you know. We went into second verse. What did we say? I'll sing of your favor. Grace beyond my understanding. From heaven came down to me. You know, like the favor of God is not fair. Grace beyond my understanding, you know. Like yourself, God has been favorable to you. You've been in the other day, I saw your post with Kokron Fokwade.
Yeah.
How many years now? Over how many?
20.
Crazy.
22.
Yeah.
22 years.
It's the favor of God that keeps people in the system after all these years. Because you've been with people who may not be around today.
Because this year is actually my 25th anniversary in media. 25 years and count.
So I'll sing of your favor. Grace beyond my understanding from heaven came down to me. I'll sing of your... I'll sing of your... came down to me. Sing of your goodness poured out to those undeserving, of whom I am chief, you know. And so those formed that, and most of the people who have heard it have really been broken by the concept of God's love. Like, there's space for everybody inside. And that was like the vision we had with my team. I wrote it with one of my team members. His name is Ames. And the purpose for which we were looking for to achieve, we were able to achieve it. Yes, and it preludes my recording project that I'm looking forward to do this year. Yes, so we had to put it out.
And for me, the most fascinating part is the video, your location.
You like it?
Why that location? Like is an understatement. Love is the word.
Okay, so the director is PKMI.
Okay.
PKMI, we wanted to go to shoot the video at Kakosombo.
Okay.
Then the dam spillover happened.
Okay.
So when the spillover happened, I told him that, listen, if we shoot the video here, I mean, we wanted river. And there's so many river there.
Yeah.
Like right out there, so if there's spillover and there's...
there is rivers within river.
But I told him that, no, it will be insensitive to shoot the video there. So we had to look for a new location. Then he told me that there's an abandoned castle. Of course, he called it abandoned because the musicians don't use there. Yeah. But when we went there, then we realized that Kojoinchi was the first person to use it in the 80s. I think he's okay, that's where he shot the video. So then we went there. When we went there, it was a perfect location for the song because, I mean, it was an abandoned slave dungeon that speaks to a painful experience in our lives. It speaks to imprisonment. It speaks to everything that Christ came to deliver us from. That situation is a perfect on-the-ground depiction of it. And so we had to use that as a background to tell the story, that the love of God picked us from here. How great God has loved us, even whilst we were yet sinners, He came, to die for us. For God so loved the world that He gave His only Son to deliver us from that experience. Today, what is it? It's a tourist attraction, but people look at that situation to remember an experience, that we had. So that made it for us.
God works in mysterious ways. Akosombo didn't happen. The castle happened. Well, it has been an amazing conversation, and it's now time for you to pick your card. Okay. Let's see what you get to take home. Prayer warriors. Thank you for coming. You take home a rice cooker.
Yo, that's huge.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you. So this is yours from Hisense to you. Thank you very much. That's
Thank
not
you
all.
so much. Oh.
Also from Lexter Ghana, producers of
What did I do?
Just coming to share your story.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Yas has this hamper for you. Thank you very much. Keep being amazing, and we wish you the very best with your project. Well, it has been an amazing conversation. I'd like to say a very big thank you to our sponsors, Yas Washing Powder and Yas Sanitary Pad, to Wazi Apartments, to Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people, Hoochcon and Chocoflakes, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, King of Antique Furniture. A very big thank you to my my glam squad, ABS Lux Line, GH Beauty Artistry, Hair Duties, my production company, Emplan Media Production, and of course the Souza Catering Services for always ensuring my team and I are fed well on this set. Well, this has been Cwesi's story, and I know that whatever you're going through, you are now rest assured that God has always got you and he will never let you go. Always to remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. We'll see you next week.